Check it. All right, yo, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum on the long and short term. I'm going to show you why Bitcoin is a long-term hodl in my personal opinion, not financial advice, and based off the facts and the charts. We're going to show you how saving makes you lose value and how you can see that Bitcoin is going to be worth massively more in the near future. I'm going to show you guys this based off the facts and the charts and the data in this video. We're also going to look at meme coins and altcoins in the market as well as a whole. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and hop at the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. All right, y'all, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, meme coins, and altcoins. We're going to look at the Bitcoin cryptocurrency market. We're going to look at the macro, the micro, and everything in between. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what we have going on. So the theme of this video is the M2 money supply. I want you guys to understand the macro of Bitcoin and why it is truly so important in this day and age to be hodling Bitcoin. Not financial advice. Me personally, this is what I'm doing. This is what I believe. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys what I believe personally and why I believe it is so important that you should be hodling Bitcoin and accumulating. So let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what we got going on. So M2 money supply. So this is how much money the government has printed. As you guys can see, ever since around 2020 when COVID happened, we had this just exponential jump. And in fact, 40% of all money ever created has been created in the last 2 years. That's how crazy this whole thing is. And when you get up to these high levels, the trillions just get exponentially so much higher because, as you guys can see, it's like a parabolic arc to the upside. Now, when you're looking at this chart to help you understand it, this is how much money the government is printing and making. When the government prints money, it devalues the money that you have in your savings account. So say you have $1,000. We're going to do this a visual exercise so you guys can understand this. Say you have $1,000 in your bank account. The government prints money. That causes inflation, which means that $1,000 can no longer buy the same amount of things. You lose buying power, you lose a value. Therefore, when they print money, they are literally robbing and stealing from you. And the only way, because of this inflation, and if you look back through the past, that's why houses are going up. That's why things keep costing more and more and more, and dollars are becoming more and more worthless. It's being printed to infinity. And that is why Bitcoin is so important, because one, it cannot be printed, no one can control it, and two, it has a hard cap of 21 million coins. There's only 21 million coins, and there can never be any more coins on Bitcoin. That means there's a finite supply. So that means that eventually, when there's only a little bit of Bitcoin left and there's a lot of demand, it is going to make the price exponentially more high. And that is why I am hodling Bitcoin, and I am a true believer in Bitcoin. The fundamentals of Bitcoin are very, very sound. There's also other coins like Ethereum, Cardano that I like as well. But if you're Bitcoin, if me personally, if you have a crypto portfolio, at least 50% of it should be Bitcoin. So you should have 50% Bitcoin, 50% altcoins, or 50% Bitcoin, 45% altcoins, and then 5% meme coins, something like that, to get a little bit more risk exposure, to get a little bit more of these crazy games that you see about in the crypto land. But trust me, you want to be holding actual Bitcoin. You want to be having that in your wallet, at least 50% of your portfolio, not financial advice. That's just how I rock personally. Now let's go ahead and look at the charts and see what we got going on for Bitcoin on the micro. Or let's go ahead and check out the macro and then check out the micro. So basically, I'm going to run over the macro real quick. Basically, you have this falling wedge structure, right here. Let's go ahead and clean up the charts a little bit so you guys can see. But this falling wedge is a very bullish structure. A falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. That means you're going to have a higher high. So that means you're going to be in a uptrend, and then you're going to have a higher high. So I'm going to show you guys here. You have an uptrend, falling wedge, and then you have an uptrend. So as you guys can see, you have your uptrend, falling wedge, and then you have another uptrend. So I do believe that Bitcoin is going to break 69K later down the road. We also have the halving. Bitcoin is very, very bullish around the halving. That is in 2024. So I do think we are going to start a bull run now and start moving into 2024. If you look at the market psychology, and this is something you always want to take into factors, the market psychology, you guys will see that Bitcoin is actually in what is called a disbelief rally. So you have basically optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria. These are market cycles. Everything goes through these market cycles. Every stock, crypto asset, everything goes through these market cycles. So you always have these euphoria rallies, these big blow off tops. Then we drop down into the complacency stage, which you run up. Everyone thinks you're about to have another bull run. And then you drop back down into anger and depression. If we go ahead and look at Bitcoin, this was your euphoria rally here. Then this was your complacency stage, this movement to the upside, this upwards consolidation chop. We got a higher high. Then we drop down into our anger and depression. And now this is the disbelief rally. This was the absolute bottom for Bitcoin. I am 100% sure that, in my personal opinion, Bitcoin is not going below $15,000. In fact, I think Bitcoin is about to decouple from the stock market. I think the stock market is going to see some major capitulation here. I've talked about that in several of my videos. So if you want to see my other videos, go ahead and check out my either SPY videos or check out my videos on Bitcoin, where I talk about how they're going to decouple from Bitcoin. I'll try to leave them linked in the description or put them in the cards. But as you guys can see, I do think that Bitcoin's fundamentals are going to drive it to decouple from the stock market, and the stock market is actually going to crash, and Bitcoin is going to continue moving up into this recession. I think that we're going to see an actual recession. I think it's going to get actually worse later down the road, and then maybe even turn into a depression, possibly. I don't want to fear monger, but I think that might happen. But I think Bitcoin is actually going to perform very, very well and surprise a lot of people. If you look at the macro as well, it looks very good. We have bullish MACD on the weekly time frame. If we go ahead and look at the monthly time frame, we're working on a bullish cross on the monthly time frame, telling us that the market sentiment is clearly changing, and we're building this base to start a bull run. Again, if you look at the market psychology, the disbelief rally is slow, it's methodical, it's a little bit sideways, it's just a slow sideways uptrend, a little bit of pullback, some little capitulation here and there, but then you get into the hope phase and then optimism when all the normies stop running in, and that is when you want to have your position. You want to have your position down here. You want to be buying down here. You want to buy when other people are fearful. You always want to be greedy when other people are fearful, and be fearful when other people are greedy. You want to be buying when you have the most chance to make the most money, not lose the money. So you want to be in before the normies. When people are saying Bitcoin are dying, that's when I started going crazy, buying more, because that's when you know it is time to go in heavy. Always do the opposite of the crowd. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin is looking very, very good on the macro side of things. If we go ahead and pop on the super trend as well and look at the weekly time frame, you guys can see we have this buy signal. Last time we had this buy signal was the last complacency run up, this run up here, but we had a massive pump to the upside, and then of course this massive bull rally here. So I do think Bitcoin is going to see a movement to the upside, in my personal opinion. And then again, just remember the M2 money supply. Bitcoin is going to do well overall in the future macro, because they are continuing to print money, and inflation has always been the trend ever since you have been alive. Everything has always been costing more, and dollars have been losing value. Savers lose value, as well as putting money in your savings account. You lose value because they rob you that way. So let's go ahead and look at a few altcoins and Bitcoin's micro, and continue on with this video. So as you guys can see, I do think that Bitcoin is in basically what I'm calling a bull flag, or basically a bull flag type falling wedge type scenario right here. As you guys can see, we have these two parallel channels marked in yellow. We also have this bullish uptrend marked here in blue. Bitcoin is yet to test this to test this trend line yet. So we could come all the way down to 25K, maybe 26K before pushing to the upside. But I basically think Bitcoin is consolidating before making another push to the upside, especially when we break this upper band of resistance. So what needs to happen is Bitcoin needs to push above this sloping resistance, then it needs to retest it as support. So you always want to see it break out, then you want to see it retest it as support, and then push to the upside as confirmation as a move to the upside. You always want to see that retest as confirmation for the move, or you might get caught in a false break. But this is a falling wedge / bull flag in my personal opinion, and I do think we are going to continue moving to the upside after we've seen this massive pump to the upside. I think Bitcoin is basically just consolidating before making that move above major resistance of $30,000, which is basically been the bottom of the bull market from the last run up. As you guys can see, that was the bottom right here. This is major resistance. So once we get above it, this thing will obviously flip very, very bullish very, very quickly. If we go ahead and look at the Bollinger Bands, you guys can see that the Bollinger Bands are constricting here on the daily time frame, letting us know that volatility is coming for Bitcoin, as well on the weekly time frame, letting us know volatility is coming for Bitcoin, and I do think it is going to be to the upside. So that is what I have for the macro and micro on Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and briefly look at Ethereum and then look at some potential altcoins that could make some serious gains. I'm also going to pull up the crypto bubbles. Let's go ahead and pull up the crypto bubbles as well for the altcoins, and then look at Ethereum's chart. So as you guys can see, Ethereum basically also very, very bullish in my personal opinion for the macro and micro. If we go ahead and pop on super trend, you guys can see on the weekly time frame, we have that buy signal. Last time we had that buy signal, we had this massive rally here and this rally here as well. We also have this bullish bottoming pattern right here, this pennant formation that it is currently pushing above and in a uptrend. And then also we have on the smaller time frame, we have this falling wedge here, which we are currently breaking out of, and we are getting that retest confirmation of the breakout. So this is very, very bullish for Ethereum to push above that local resistance or that local high of 21,400. So basically what we're going to see is Ethereum start to pump to the upside. It's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in a week. It's going to take some time, but basically this falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. As I told you guys before, we have this uptrend, and you can even take this pole to kind of give you a breakout target for this falling wedge. So you want to take your low from your high. That will give you a breakout target, then move it over to your breakout point, and this will give us our breakout target. And let's see where we're at. So we have a breakout target for Ethereum at currently about 25,000, or 2,500. So I do think Ethereum is going to go to about 2,500 in my personal opinion after breaking out of this falling wedge. And again, this is not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in a week. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a methodical uptrend, but basically confirmation of a bullish continuation pattern with that falling wedge. So that is what I'm looking at for Ethereum on the macro and micro. Let's go ahead and check out the altcoin market and see what's popping with the altcoins. So over the last day, we have altcoins up. A lot of altcoins are seeing green, up basically 1%, a couple 1%. Here's up 8%, 4% OP. TRX is up 8%. PLS is up 7.7%. Pepe is up 4.3%. For the week, we do have altcoins like LDO up 16%, ING up 26%, WOO up 11%. For the month, we have coins like KAVA up 30%, Pepe up 13%, BGB up 14%, XRP up 12%. Also in the comments, let me know what cryptos and altcoins you want to see me cover in the comments. Let's go ahead, because I did see some people talk about Dogecoin. So let's talk about Dogecoin technical analysis, and let's see what's going on with Dogecoin, see if we have any patterns, any type of analysis. And also, I want everyone to know that with the altcoin market, once Bitcoin starts to really rally, once it gets above that $30,000 mark, things are going to get crazy for altcoins. Once Bitcoin breaks that $30,000 mark, it's going to start a possible new alt season, and things are going to get crazy. So I do want to point out one particular pattern right here for Dogecoin, and we're going to go ahead and draw a trend line and give you guys a sloping resistance, and then go ahead and enter that. And then I want to also draw another trend line here, just give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at. So this is a bullish pennant, a bullish consolidation type pattern. We did have this push up to 15 cents. So I do think if Dogecoin can break above the sloping resistance, it could break above 15 cents here on the smaller time frame. This is the weekly time frame. I also want to point out that on the daily time frame, you do have bullish MACD, so we could start trending up on Dogecoin, pushing up to about 8.5 cents, or whatever, 0.08 cents, 0.085 cents, around that region. And if you can break above that region, start moving, stair-stepping up, you could push back to that 10-cent region. And again, if you can break above the sloping resistance on the weekly time frame, we could push to 15 cents on Dogecoin. And of course, once Bitcoin goes above 30K, you will see meme coins start to surge. Let me know what other meme coins you guys want me to cover. I did see Dogecoin, one of them, so I did cover that technical analysis as well. Let me know down in the comments. This is the social blades. The social blades, basically, this lets you know what coins are popping based off social media. This is Lunar Crush. So this is something you want to see for new altcoins. You can see Pepe is number 6, Bitcoin is number 1, Ethereum is number 2, Uniswap number 3. Uniswap has been popping off lately. Solana as well. Solana is sitting at number 4. Solana has been doing massive gains lately as well, so that's something to keep in mind. Keep an eye on that coin. XRP is sitting at number 12. I've seen some people want me to cover XRP. The main thing about XRP is the court case. That's what we're looking at with the court case for XRP. Once that thing does pass, I do think XRP is going to moon. If we can look at crypto, fear and greed is sitting at neutral 43. That means it's a pretty good time to be buying Bitcoin. It's not the best time because you always want to buy in the fear time, but that means it's neither a good time or bad time to buy Bitcoin. In my personal opinion, it's a great time to buy Bitcoin because if you look at the macro and look at the chart, you can see that we are in the fire sale territory. This is the dark blue line. Every time Bitcoin is in this dark blue line, that is the fire sale territory. And then when you get into the red, that's when you need to be selling or scaling out of your position to dollar cost back average into the bear market. But as you can see, we are in the fire sale territory. This is a great historic time to be buying Bitcoin. If you look at the overall stock market, though, the stock market is in the greed territory. Again, more evidence that the stock market is greedy. It's about to see a blow off top. We're about to see capitulation, but not before a massive bull trap, in my personal opinion. If we go ahead and look at Crypto Glass, this shows you the open interest on Bitcoin. It's mostly stacked to the downside. So if Bitcoin sees any type of movement to the upside, we could see a potential short squeeze, but also vice versa. If Bitcoin sees any movement to the downside, it could be exacerbated. Because of the open interest in the options chain, Bitcoin is often prone to massive short squeezes or dumps because of this movement. We are seeing Bitcoin start to move to the upside, though, so we could see that short squeeze that we're talking about. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin's already starting to see some volatility to the upside. If it can get above about 27,500, we could definitely see a short squeeze to about 28, 29K on Bitcoin, with all of this short interest stacked to the downside while seeing upside price action on Bitcoin that could cause a massive Bitcoin short squeeze. And of course, you can trade Bitcoin and look for these types of things and make money off of that as well. Not financial advice, but this is something you can do. Trade Bitcoin and make money like that as well. Let's go ahead and check out Pepe Memecoin on the charts and then wrap up this video. So let's go ahead and check out Pepe. So Pepe is up 0.6% in the last hour. It's up 4.6% in the last 24 hours, down 11.8% in the last 7 days, down
19% in the last 30 days. Let's go ahead and hit the 90-day chart and put on the candles and see if we can't see any type of analysis or patterns. So basically, it does look like we are getting a green candle here on the 90-day chart. It does look like Pepe is finding a bottom here in this range. I would not hold onto this coin. Again, meme coins are very, very risky. These are in and out trades, but this does look like a possible accumulation zone for Pepe, as it does seem to be finding a local bottom here around that range, and it could be pushing up to crazy, insane highs, especially once Bitcoin gets above that 30K range and starts to move into the hope and disbelief and euphoria rally that we've seen in 2021. We will see again. So basically, guys, this is everything I have for you in this video. Bitcoin macro and micro looking very good. We could see a potential short squeeze for Bitcoin here, especially if it can get about 27,000.5. If you can get above that range, it's up about 7% on the day as 0.3% on the day as of now. So we could see this thing move to the upside any moment. As always, guys, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can become a member of this channel for only $2.99 a month if you find this video informative. Or you can support me for free simply by dropping a like, a comment, or subscribing. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you that do so. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.